All right, everyone. Finally, we are back to Drew's campaign, and this is MG number 237, the live stream AD&D, the Drew Baye campaign, session 33. And as always, we run this for 30 minutes, and then we go private, members only. And if you want to continue on, you have to become a member. So strap yourselves in because Drew is going to go on a recap of what happened 6 months ago.
Is it possible for me to show an image with the present thing in here?
You can, yes.
Yeah.
If you do the present, I'll throw it up in the studio.
Okay. Let me know if this works. So.
Yes, that's fantastic.
Sled. Oh boy. So when you left off, you had just discovered that Sled had murdered the Jarl of Jorvik. And if I recall, he also murdered his wife and children and all of the guards in the temple, leaving the place a bloody mess and also taking off with valuable relics. And looks like he scooped a good amount of gold out of the Jarl's chest as well. At first, it was believed that he had left Jorvik, but within the week, the wizard Skargrim's tower burned down. And one of his maidens, his concubines, managed to escape, and shortly before she expired, she told the guards that the ass-faced thief had appeared out of thin air while Skargrim was engaged in some amorous activities with her and the other women, and thus distracted, and he was stabbed in the back and killed almost instantly. Before Sled did unspeakable things to her and the others, and then tied them all up and set the place on fire. And left with who knows how many valuable and powerful magical relics, spell books, who knows what else. And shortly after, as your party began to search beyond Jorvik for him, rumor came back that an entire troupe of performers, with descriptions fitting those that had put on the show in Jorvik with the combat, were found dead, all with their throats slit or backstabbed, all of their valuables missing, and their entire caravan burned. But it gets worse. Over the following weeks and months, following rumors and clues, you went from village to village and eventually making your way north into what would be considered, I think, Denmark now. And the trail of crime and carnage just kept getting worse. In the town of Bjornvik, Sled stole the winter's food supplies from their granary, forcing the families to starve during a very harsh frost, and also burned down the brewery, and several young maidens went missing from the town, and their bodies were never found. In Hrafholm, he broke into the Jarl's treasury and made off with a chest of gold that was meant to pay the town's warriors who were defending against another goblin horde. Not being paid, they had to look elsewhere for work, leaving the town vulnerable, and everybody who did not flee were killed, and the town was also burned. Speaking of burning, he also burned down the village longhouse in Skogstad during a drunken brawl, destroying not only the longhouse but many vital records and ancestral relics. They ran him out of town quickly, but and this is how you know it was SLED. At the very last instant, folk had him surrounded. He disappeared as if into thin air. And if you recall, he stole a ring of teleportation from the merchant whose both hands he cut off outside of Jorvik. In Eldvik, I mean, this just goes on and on. He posed as a hero, offering protection to the town, and then betrayed the townsfolk to a band of bandits in exchange for part of the treasure. On the plus side, it seems that after that, he and the entire group of bandits left, heading further north, which brought you to where you are now, which is Frosthaven. Or you are at least headed towards Frosthaven. And it is late in the winter. It is freezing out. As you can see, the lights, the fires and the tower and the walls around the town in the distance. It is a clear, starry night. You can see the northern lights. Snowflakes are coming down. You're walking through a pretty heavy, pretty thick blanket of snow, although you can see there's tracks here and there. And as you come closer to a main road, you hear off in the distance a sort of bellowing and shouting sound. And who would have the best eyes? I'm guessing Geldor. Geldor, make a roll a d20.
Roll a d20. Got it. Hang on a second. Nine.
I'm going to see if I have any modifiers to that. What is your wisdom?
My wisdom is 14.
Okay. You can just tell, barely make out the sounds. You think that it sounds like a moose. A moose and something else. And in some of the tracks that go off of the path that you're on, now that you're getting closer to the main road, appear to be moose tracks. You notice this, the rest don't. So you're hearing this off in the distance. You can see the town is probably, I don't know, still maybe 2 miles off or so.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to draw attention to the rest of my party, and I'll say, anybody care for some fresh moose?
I think Ulfr says to Dane, taps him on the shoulder. I think the fates have aligned, and this is your show.
Well, let's go see the moose first. I mean, if it's just some,
My name is Jeff.
cow, yeah, then
right.
we're eating moose meat.
Well, I'll take point and track the moose.
You should call him Jeff.
Yep. Let's see, more.
I was gonna say Sigismund and Vidar go wide because we both have tracking. We'll stick behind Galdor, but we'll be like off to his sides.
Okay. So that
doesn't look like a moose.
That is not a moose.
That is no moose.
No, but as you make your way through the woods, you can start to hear the sounds more clearly, and there's more than one creature bellowing. In addition to what sounds like the bellowing of the moose, there are some loud, aggressive sort of grunts and what almost sounds like a variation of an ancient dwarven tongue, but in voices that are way too deep to come from anything the size of a dwarf. And as you get closer, you can see what appears to be several frost trolls surrounding a massive moose and a man in armor that seem to be trying to fight them off. And they're surrounded. There's three of them. And now this moose is just a huge, massive antlers. It's got an enormous rack. It's the biggest rack that you have ever seen. Yeah. And it has this sort of silvery coat with like almost a dappled silvery
coat. An old gentleman. It's got some lineage.
Shaggy, flecked with some white, but silvery.
Oh, cool.
And it's turns to you briefly. And you can tell as you approach it, it does. It seems to recognize that. Oh shit! There is even more creatures approaching, but it can't tell if you are a threat or not. But this thing is rearing up and bashing at the frost trolls with its hooves, trying to batter them with its antlers as they are. Swinging clubs, trying to get close to it. And the warrior in armor standing behind it is attempting to defend from another troll that is circling around the back. And you see one of the frost trolls that are in the front manage to grab hold of the antlers and yank, pulling down. And as it does, the other takes its club and it is about to swing it down on top of this thing's neck. And the warrior throws himself in between and ends up being absolutely splattered. And you can see that the moose appears to be stunned by it because it drops now to its knees. But it looks like there is just blood and guts spraying out from the openings in the armor because of the blow, the force of the blow on this thing. He did manage to take the majority of it, but as this is happening, the troll behind the moose turns, and you see him sort of start sniffing the air and bellowing something to his fellow trolls, who now also start sniffing in the air and looking in your direction. What does everybody want to do?
First, let's establish how far away are we?
Right now,
yeah,
you are probably within about 60, 70 yards. Let's
all right.
Roll and see what.
And
yep, 60 yards.
Did I
half
hear
a
you
football
right?
Field?
Okay. And the trolls don't see us.
They're sniffing and looking in your direction, but you're not sure that they see you yet.
All right. Would we be able to get off a magical and ranged attack for surprise before we go into initiative? Before we jump into combat? Is that feasible?
Yes. They can smell you, but they don't quite see you yet. They haven't picked you out against the woods. So if you're standing still, and again, Galdar, you get a ranger leading the party, So you're a lot more difficult to surprise, but
Right.
it's
Yeah.
easier for you to sneak up on them.
And you
So-
got that big bear.
And I got a
And-
longbow, so I'm busting out the longbow right now.
Yeah, I also have a longbow.
And I got a bow as well. Sigismund's
And
got a bow.
I've got 5 magic missiles that will hit the target.
So
Or
what is the bear doing too? And have you named your bear yet?
The bear's name is Gimp.
Gimp.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, for everybody who
Big G.
missed it, back in the town of Jorvik, there was a giant armored cave bear. If you imagine an enormous brown bear with spiked leather that is trained to fight in pits. And after
He's a fighting
a
bear.
bunch of chaos, Galdor managed to befriend and tame this bear using his ranger abilities.
Yo.
And so now he has a giant armored bear companion.
And it's the spiked leather armor that leads to the name. He's Gimp.
Yes, it has very
Spike.
heavy layered armor with spikes in it. So
So-
that gives it
What I currently I'm not riding the bear. He's following along behind. He's not terribly stealthy. He's a bear. But as soon as I decide to charge in to attack, he'll charge with me.
Firing your
okay.
longbow.
So
we're
but
going to do
first-
range attacks and
Yeah,
spell
first
attacks
I'm
first.
going to use the
Okay.
artillery and use the longbow.
okay, let me grab my stats for these trolls. I've got everything written down. It's just not necessarily in the order. So who's going to actually? You guys are going to.
We get one.
Yeah, they're going to be surprised. They're going to be
All right,
surprised.
so we
and
get
then
one
after that,
free
we'll-
attack. Okay, fair enough. That's good. Always good to ask these questions beforehand.
I'm going to say before we attack, do I have 8 segments in order to cast a spell? 8 segments, not 8 rounds.
8 segments every turn or every round. I think is 6 segments.
Right.
So it would go off on the second segment of the next round.
Yes.
So it depends. Here's the thing though. If you get 6 segments guaranteed,
Mm-hmm.
and on the next round with the
You go first.
initiative. So unless they win and they're 2 segments ahead of you, and like we're going to roll a d6. If they roll like a 4 and you roll a 6, you're going to have 2 segments ahead of them. So you're going to be able to do that. If your initiative roll is, wait a second. No, the initiative roll is the segment that you go on. So if your initiative roll is lower on D6, you go on that segment, they go on the later segment. So that's how it would determine whether or not they're able to interrupt a spell. For example, if you had a spell that took 3 segments to cast and you got a 2 on the initiative and they got a 4, well, you got to start casting the spell first, but their attack would come soon enough that you didn't have enough segments to complete the spell before it was interrupted. This allows for interruption of spells, which is why you have to declare what spell you're casting before.
Well, that's what I'm
rolling
saying.
your
If they don't
initiative.
know we're here, I just don't want anyone to throw anything off until I'm well enough into it.
Well,
That,
I'm going to make a ruling. You're 60 something feet or 60 yards. If your spell can hit them in that time, they're not going to get to you quickly enough, or at least I don't think. I'll check their movement.
I'm probably not within range to even
Not
use the
Oh,
spell,
okay.
I'm guessing. So,
if you have to get closer to use the spell,
which
there's
seems
a possibility of it being
yeah,
interrupted,
which seems
but
a little-
otherwise probably not.
seems a little weird considering the area is an area 1 by 3 and I've got to be within 6 to do it, but I'll save it for later. But I was thinking of calling down Flame Strike since they were trolls.
They are trolls, but they're like right by the moose.
Yes.
So, well, I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Yeah,
Let me
but
write
it's
down
but yeah, but it's only, like I said, it's an area that's a column that's just 1 foot in diameter by 3 foot high. So Or of course it says 1 inch by 3 inches, but you know.
Roll something really quick here. And
I just like the idea of doing 68 points of fire damage to trolls.
well, there's a possibility that all right. And you guys, he already brought up the troll thing there. So who's attacking first?
I think Galdor wanted to shoot his bow first. I'll go second with the magic missile.
Yeah.
I
Well,
also have a bow.
Okay.
I'm out front, so I'll take the first shot.
I'll take last.
I'll refrain since I'm out of range.
Just by order of operations, I'm going to fire my bow and then I'm charging in with Gimp. And then get into melee distance as soon as I can.
Yeah, that's basically my plan, is to shoot and then hustle in with my. I don't know if the frost brand's going to be any good against a troll, but
Sigismund's gonna charge in with his glaive. When he charges in, Vidar's gonna see it and he's gonna charge in with let me see what Vidar's got real fast. He's gonna go in with his spear.
Ulfer will shoot off 5 magic missiles into the one troll that is being more menacing to the large moose.
I should also say that before, right after I cast or after I shoot my arrow, I'm going to use my cube of force and hit side number 2, which will prevent any non-living matter from penetrating the shield, and then I charge in for melee.
And I'll just cast protection from evil on myself.
Okay. So let's go with the ranged attacks first. So what was the first ranged attack, and we'll roll.
First ranged attack is a longbow.
Longbow. Okay. Roll a d20.
A 1. Not great.
Yeah, that's not going to hit. And
you just shot my moose, didn't you?
I'm a little excited. He's got an arrow sticking out of his horns. It's cool. It's like, you know.
Let's see. I'm gonna make a roll here, and we'll see if he hit the moose or not. No,
He hits another troll.
He did not hit the moose. He didn't hit another troll though. The arrow just keeps.
The arrow ricocheted and came back and hit the bear.
Forgot to take his Viagra.
Let's say the arrow sinks itself into the armor of the dead warrior that was protecting the moose.
Fair enough.
Rider.
Fair enough.
All right. Who's next?
Ulfer is going to. If you want to do all the longbows first, go ahead and I'll follow up with the magic.
Yeah, I'll do the longbow.
Okay, all the bows go first.
Range attacks, then do magic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. All right, I just rolled a 19.
Nice.
That will hit.
These are +2 arrows that ignore magic. I think the arrow is normally 1d4, right? Or
1 to 6.
Or is it 1d6?
I think it's 1d6.
1d6.
Okay. I'll say okay. So it's all right. I rolled a 3, so +2 is 5. Whichever troll is attacking the moose or is closest to the moose.
Okay, so you hit the one that's nearest. From where you're standing, you are looking at the moose's left side. And this is off to, if the city is straight ahead of you, down in the distance, it is off this way to your right. You're seeing the left side of the moose. There's 2 in front of it and the one that was in the back. And you hit the one that is in front of it. You. Diagramming this out here. And you did 5 points of damage?
Yes.
All right. So you hit this thing. You see, and it's far and it's dark, but again, stars, the glow from the northern lights. There you can see that the thing just kind of jerks briefly as the arrow appears to strike it in the torso, and it says it curses, or what sounds like a curse. Again, it sounds like some ancient dwarven dialect. So right now the updated hit points for that. Who's next?
Sigismund's gonna shoot a arrow. The longbow. That's a 3.
3. Okay, and Sigismund. Let's see, what is 16? So 16 to hit 0. What the fuck did I do? God damn it! I closed the fucking. Hold on a second.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, so your armor class is 16.
What?
Oh yeah, that hits. Okay.
Oh, it hits with a 3.
Yeah. Wait, you got a 3
Yeah, I got a 3.
on your 2 hit.
Yeah.
Your D20.
Yeah, my D20 is a 3.
Oh, okay. I thought this. Damn.
And you don't have an attack bonus.
That's with the +1 to hit.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
no missile bonus.
You ain't.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
No,
ain't
that-
hit shit.
That
I was
does
gonna say
not
that
hit.
does not hit.
The arrow
I
just
wonder what's going on.
wings off into the distance.
Need more practice.
All right. Ulfer steps up. He holds out his hand. He says some arcane words, and he's going to fling off 5 magic missiles. 5 red magic missiles straight into that troll that the arrow hit. That the first troll that's hit by the arrow, and seems to be the one closest and more menacing to the moose. That hits automatically, and at my level, I can now smash off 5 magic missiles at 1d4 plus 1. So 4 is 5, 8, 10, 14, 19 points.
On the one that's closest, the same one that Franklin or that Dane shot with the arrow.
Correct. Yeah, we're gonna get the ones down that are hurt. So that's 19 points.
19 points.
19
Wow.
points of red magic missile damage.
So these red bolts of light just flash almost too fast to see through, and actually kind of curve and spin through and around the trees and branches to slam into this thing, and you can see it knocked back into the moose, causing the knight or the armored person that was smashed in the moose's head to dislodge from the antlers and slip off, and the moose then sort of stumbles back a few steps away from them.
Okay, good.
This thing is now seems to be coughing up something. It's kind of hard to tell from this distance, but it does look like it is injured.
Cool. All right, good. All right, so that'll end my attack sequence.
Okay, and Robert, were you going to hold on to the spell?
I was going to hold on to the offensive spell I was going to use, but I've decided to cast Protection from Evil. And initially, I was going to do it on myself to just bolster my defenses. But because of my alignment and because of the wisdom I've been granted by Odin, I decided that it was more important and tactically superior, as well as matching my alignment, to actually cast that Protection from Evil on Ulfer, since his spells could come in very prominently in combat, and also he generally tends to be the more defenseless of us, just as far as pure armored protection goes. So
Thank you, my friend.
Since I'm usually at his side anyway, and we've been through so much adventures and turmoil and loss of life and everything
We've
else.
seen some shit.
Yeah.
See, that's another statement.
It's like Deer Hunter, man.
Literal.
It's like the Deer Hunter.
That's
Anyway,
right.
no, I reach over and I tell him to hold, and Mighty Thor, grant me your blessing to protect my friend and ally as we go forth in glorious combat in your name and honor, and cast
Yes.
protection from evil on.
And I
then.
feel immediately good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And you can look
And-
up the spell effects to you know the bonus since you're a spell slinger anyway.
Yeah.
And what about Carl and the Gimp?
So,
That sounds like a book.
Carl and the Gimp. It's
Like my fiction book.
It's an adult children's book.
That or it should be a chapter in the next Laserdisc novel.
I could
novella.
totally add that shit in there. That's a good question. I almost forgot. So Carl's always with me, obviously, but I can send him forth to Harry and Buzz the trolls, and if I can, we can get one stung by him. That'll paralyze him.
Okay.
So, I will send Carl in to one of the fresh trolls, and he can be invisible when he wants to. Be very stealthy, and he's going to fly and flit around one of the trolls, and the one in the back. And when he gets a chance, he's going to attack with his stinging tail.
Okay. Make an attack roll for Carl.
They're all in here. They're all on the dice. There we go. Let's use the red one. One stinging tail coming up. 15.
15.
Yes.
What? Oh, okay. Let me check the THAC0 for Carl. I think, holy shit, that's 18.
What's what?
18, I think his THAC0 is. And I think he's got a +4.
He does have a +4, yes.
Oh shit, yeah, that hits. So roll for damage. Is that's the one that's in back, or the one that you guys have already damaged?
The one in the back, I want to try to get one that's damaged. We can whittle away at. I want to get another one damaged as well, and possibly what do you call it? Frozen, stiff. Let me go to Pseudo Dragon. So, yeah, it's a +4 to hit. Any creature struck must save versus poison or go into a state of catalepsy, which lasts for 1 to 6 days. During this time, the victim appears dead, and there is a 25% chance that the creature will actually die. So this troll has to make a saving throw, or he'll be catatonic for 1 to 6 days. And then when you make the 25% roll, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, it's saved.
It did save? All right, well, fuck that
Yes.
guy.
So does it take any other damage?
It
No,
does
1d4?
not. I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
No, it does not. No, it's just the sting itself is enough.
And yeah, and finally Gimp.
Gimp is going to be charging in with me for our melee attacks. I want the psychological advantage of me and a big old honking bear charging in on some trolls.
That makes total sense, yes.
Okay, so that'll start on the next round because you'll need some time to get there. Let me double check his 2 hit. He's an 8-hit dice thing. So yeah, 12. Wow. Okay, that's pretty.
Hey, Drew,
Write that
during
down.
this, Vidar goes from the other side of the companions over to join up with Sigismund because they're going to charge together with their polearms.
All right. Now I'm going to have one of you roll a d6 for the initiative for that side, and I will roll for the trolls.
Who rolled the 1 for their attack earlier? Who was it?
That was me. I rolled the
That
one
was
for my
the,
attack.
All right, whoever seems to be rolling low. Don't
Wait a sec. Give me a second because I might have this backwards. Let me check quickly. I might be getting the initiative backwards with this. I can't remember if it's the if you roll and that's the segment you go on or the other side. It's been a little while. Let me check really quickly here because I don't want to fuck this up.
I thought it was whoever rolled the highest got the initiative.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You know what? Let's go with that for now because here's what happens. When you roll initiative, the reason that they use a 6-sided die for the initiative is it's the number of segments. So the segment that you roll, if high wins, it means that that's the segment the other side would go on. They don't go until if you roll 6 and you win, it means okay, that's the side that's the segment that they attack on. And if they roll 4, so whether it's high or low,
you can look it up. Just go, while you're looking it up, we're going to stop the live broadcast as far as the free. So anyone on Twitter wants to continue watching and find out what happens with the bear and the moose and the ice trolls and all the fun stuff with Carl and the Gimp, you're going to have to head over to the YouTube channel and sign up as a member. It is $4.99 per month. It is totally worth it. If you don't, that's fine too. You're just
skip your Starbucks for a day.
Exactly. If you do not want to do that, that is also fine, obviously, but you only get the 30 minutes. So there you go. All right. Let's go over here. We go over to YouTube.
double check.
Back end maneuvering here. And then I head over to edit video. Actually, let's do this first.
Okay. Oh, actually, it's a good thing we didn't because I forgot something. But yes, it is the lower wins, and that is the segment that your side attacks on. So again, 6 segments per round, and when you roll the dice, if you have like 4 and the other side is 5, you attack on the 4th segment. You beat their 5th segment. But this is why it has segments, so that if you do cast a magic spell, it takes a certain amount of segments for the magic spell to go off. That's the reason that they even have that set up that way, which is unfortunate that they lost it in later editions, but I guess a lot of people are just too lazy to do the math or learn the rules anyways. So we declare the actions and then roll. So I shouldn't have even rolled for the... I've got the actions in mind already, but I can't declare them because it would not be a surprise then. But I've got them.
I like that.
So I need everybody to declare their actions and then somebody roll for initiative.
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
Yeah. So I've already declared my action, which is I'm charging into melee with Gimp. I'm going to use my cube of force on side 2, which prevents anything non-living from coming into it. And I'm going to use my +1 magic sword.
Does the cube of force move with you then?
Yes, it does. Stays with me.
Okay.
It's pretty dope.
It's a freaking sweet item.
It is a nice item. Ulfer he has 3 magic missile spells memorized. So he already blew one. He's going to blow another one on one probably that same troll that he hit the first time. So slowly take them down. That'll be his, and it only takes 1 segment to cast.
Sigismund and Vidar have equipped their pole arms, and they're going to charge the undamaged troll that's up front.
The front? Okay, so this is number 2. And what is Dane going to do here?
Dane is going to draw his blessed 2-handed sword that we call the Life Beater.
Nice.
And
the wife life.
and charge whichever troll is not occupied with one of my colleagues.
Okay.
That's the one in the back, right?
Back. Were you guys going to charge the one in the back with the pole arms though, or
the one in the front that was damaged?
Okay, number 2. So Dane would be the third one behind the moose.
Yep. Oh, and Carl will attempt to attack it. So when I go, Carl will go, and he'll attack the same one he tried to attack before.
Okay.
And as I get closer, I want to have a look at the moose and see if he's injured in any way.
Try to heal.
Excuse me. Okay, and Bjorn.
I'm going to move up a little bit closer, shield up, hammer ready, trying to get in range to do a potential spell. but I don't want to get in the fighter's way, and I just want to be ready in case one of the trolls or something gets beyond one of the fighters. But so I'm going to keep some distance between me. If I can get in range to do flame strike, I might, but I'll make that call when I get there. Otherwise, I may engage in melee. But I'm not running forward with the barbarians. Odin didn't grant me this level of wisdom to charge with barbarians. So
there's no wisdom here.
yeah, exactly.
This-
So I'm moving.
Berserkers.
Yeah, I'm just moving forward in range to do potential spells or possibly engage in melee from a angle of attack that isn't already occupied or away from the troll's attention.
Well, somebody roll for initiative then.
A 6-sider?
Yep, 6-sided.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Fearless leader.
1.
Oh,
I should have done
that's
it. I
good.
rolled a 5.
They got 6, so you guys won.
Oh,
We want
okay.
the low number.
So
Oh,
you guys
okay. I
are
thought we
fast.
got-
Yeah,
we both
yes.
did well. All
I
right.
thought we
So
got fucked.
What you roll? That's the segment that
Oh,
you
okay. Well, I guess that makes sense.
act
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'll have to keep this die handy here for low rolls. The red die.
red die, low.
Yep, apparently. All right, so you want to do
So the range, I think,
attacks first
range
and spells?
first. And I think you're the only one doing a ranged attack,
Yeah,
unless
I'm gonna.
Bjorn wants to. Well, in magic, and if Bjorn wants to bring the fire down. Again, they're pretty close to the moose, but I don't know. Is there a lot of area effect, or is that pretty just focused fire coming down on them? Yeah, it's a moose.
For flame strike?
Yeah.
No, it's a pretty focused area. It's
You should do that on one of them.
yeah. So
Do we?
let me go. I'd have to pull it back up real quick.
You want me to go ahead and just do my spells real fast?
Yeah, go on ahead and do your spell first.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and zing out 5 more flaming red magic missiles. They'll hit automatically. I'm going to do the same one that I did before, try to take him out. So we've got 4, 7, 11, 14, 17 points.
Nice. On the same first one that
Yep.
you hit before?
The same one I hit before, and also has the arrow sticking in him from Dane.
17. So
The first one was 19. This one's 17.
okay. So you see these things slam into him, and he's already stumbling a little bit.
Yeah.
And now he leans back a little bit and puts his hand on the moose to try and steady himself, but the moose is pulling, still stumbling a little bit further away. But he
It's like a
looks
Lucy skit.
absolutely enraged, and the others are, you can tell they're getting worked up as well. And then
Take the heat off the moose a little bit.
Floating moose or floating squirrel.
That's right.
speaking of which, so melee attacks.
Don't
Yep.
we have the spell?
Oh, Bjorn's. Yeah,
Bjorn's
Bjorn.
spell
So
go
that
off.
Bjorn's spell would go off. And which one were you hitting? The one that was at the by the end of the moose, the backside?
The one that's undamaged and that's not got something else within range, because the area of effect is, reading directly from the book, area of effect is 1 inch by 3 inch. Of course, we're outside, so that changes the ranges.
It's 10 to 30 feet.
Exactly.
The one behind it, because that's the first one that sniffed and
Right.
started looking in your direction and took just a few steps that way.
Right. So it's going to be a 10-foot in diameter area. So it's got to be trolls concentrated in that doesn't necessarily have any of my people in it.
These things are fucking massive. So
Right.
you need something
That should be
big
good.
to hit
Okay,
them.
so-
They're just fucking huge.
So a 10-foot diameter area that's 30 foot high. Cleric calls down a flame strike spell. The caster,
That's awesome.
a column of fire roars downward in the exact area of location called for by the caster. If any creature within the area of the effect of flame strike makes a saving throw, that's half damage. failure to make the save means creatures has sustained 6 to 48 hit points of damage max. Otherwise, 3 to 24, 3d8 hit points of damage
That's
are
awesome.
taken. So it's either going to be 3d8 or 6d8 worth of damage, depending on whether or not they make their saving throw.
Long live Flame Strike.
All right, so you're
God
bringing
damn.
Flame Strike down on top of it.
Yes.
It does not make its saving throw.
All
Nice.
right.
Save against spell, right?
Yep.
Yes.
It does not make a saving throw.
Sweet.
Okay.
Stupid troll.
All right. So 7, 4, 2, 7, 4, 2, 7,
20 points.
3,
23.
8.
Nice.
31.
31 points.
Of fire damage.
So
Troll's favorite
You-
treats.
Yes.
yeah, they're
Right.
not going to be
Did you not
not
like
going to be happy at all about that. So as this thing is turning to face the oncoming berserkers and bear and ranger, or wait, druid, ranger,
Ranger?
not a druid.
No, that's
You're-
AJ in the other game.
That's the other game.
Yep.
That's
No, I'm
so
a ranger.
confusing.
There is a moment where there's this weird sort of silence and almost a tingling that you feel, and suddenly, as if a hole just opens above the thing, this flame almost pours out of a rip in the sky onto this thing and just washes over it. A bright, almost like white and golden flame, and the thing starts howling these curses as you see its fur, and it's got some sort of primitive leather coverings are all burned off, and its skin bubbles and blackens and cracks and peels in some spots. And it is absolutely enraged, but you also notice immediately after this flame washes over it, it looks like the skin almost begins to heal immediately. Slowly, but you notice the cracks already closing up a little bit.
I thought fire was the only damage their regeneration doesn't work on. Because when you kill a troll, you have to burn its body, otherwise it will regenerate. Flame's the
With
only
the
thing it doesn't
fire,
work. Yeah.
Fire and acid.
Yeah.
unless fire or acid is used to deal the killing blow.
Ah, okay.
So,
Well, that's what we have oil and torches for, so fuck
Mm-hmm.
them.
so you want to probably keep up the fire there. Okay, and then we have our melee attacks, and I guess we'll just go like top down. So AJ,
Someone-
what are the berserkers? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if just as a side note, if someone can get that moose out of the way, try and hopefully maybe he thinks we're friendly now. If we can get the moose out of the way, I'm gonna fireball these trolls
I think I'm
I
out.
almost forgot.
and hit them with a 10d6.
The moose was stumbling a little bit, but the fire got it to get up and kind of bolt forward. It startled it, and as it bolts forward, the moose lowers its head and tries to attack the second troll, but ends up just shoving it rather than doing any actual damage to it.
Okay, but
So
so is it further away from the rest of the trolls?
it's further away from the troll that Bjorn just dropped the fire on,
All right.
but it is right next to the second troll, and the first. The first two are right up by the head of
and
this
the,
thing.
and,
each
and the
within
first
2
one is
feet.
the one we hit tremendously with magic and an arrow. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Sigismund and Vidar have their pole arms equipped, one being a spear, one being a glaive, and they are going to charge in on Troll 2 and attack. So I'll roll for Sigismund. That is a 9. Oh, if that hits.
Check here. Wait a second. That goes 14. It misses. Just glances off of its hide.
And then I had a question because I was actually looking at it because
This is how it is. There's the moose, and then the 2 trolls in front of the moose. The moose is facing that way, and then you guys are coming at it from here. So they're all kind of close together.
real quick question with this because we're both barbarians. We're both level 6. I'm looking at this little table here. Attacks per round, melee or attack per melee round table, saying level 6 to level 10, 2/3. So does that mean we get 2 attacks per melee?
Where is that table? Which
This
are we
is
talking
on
about?
this is on Unearthed Arcana, page 22.
I'll check it real quick. 'Cause that seems like a lot for level 6. So let me check.
Yeah, it's saying barbarians level 6 to 10, 2/3.
Okay, attacks per melee round. Okay, barbarian. Okay, attacks per melee round. 3 attacks every 2 rounds. So that means on the first round that you perform a melee attack, it would be 1, and then on the next one, it would be 2 attacks.
Okay. Gotcha. So now rolling for Vidar. He's screaming, let's send these guys back to Niflheim. That is a 19 for the roll, and he's got
That hits.
Yeah, he's got a +2 to hit, I think. Or no, +1 to hit. So damage, he's going with 1d8 because he's got the spear and these are large. 2 plus, so that's 4 damage.
Nice. All right. So the spear drives through the thing's thigh, causing it to grunt and stumble back a little bit, and then turns and it just looks at you enraged and bares its teeth. And this thing is massive. These things are easily, it's like 10, 12 feet tall. They're enormous beasts. The thing stands about as tall as the moose.
Vidar's like 6 years old. He's seen it all. He's just fucking yelling right back at it, just screaming right back at it.
Yeah, actually, I take that back. 9 to 10 feet tall, not 10 to 12, but they're fucking huge. They're just huge. So Dane is attacking which one? The same one as the barbarians, or the one that Bjorn just dropped the fire on? I forgot which you were attacking.
I forgot which one I was attacking, so I don't know which one. Whichever one is closest to me and the moose.
The one that would be closest to the moose would be the second one that they just attacked.
Okay, yeah, because I'm trying to also get a good look at the moose while I'm there to see if he needs.
It is a majestic beast.
I mean, is he injured? Because
The moose appears to be stunned, and here's the thing: it is covered with its head and its shoulders and back. Now they're covered with blood and guts, but it's hard to tell how much of it might be from the moose versus from the fighter, who was just crushed
right
when it was hit on the moose's head.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I'll assume the moose is okay and just attack the troll. I rolled a fat 1 on that one.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
You new dice.
Oh shit.
These are new dice. Come on.
Are they the
Those are
light
those
up ones?
geriatric ones?
No, I went with the other ones.
Go with
I
the light up one. Oh,
I know.
man.
I did the light up one on the first one. I'm like, that was a good roll. I don't want to use them all.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Use them all.
That-
You put a little more force into it than you might. You probably should have, and because of being deep in the snow, stumbled and just went right past it. It just did not. So you caught on something as you were lunging towards it, and momentarily, just were momentarily off balanced enough to miss it. So, shit, the moose already went. Oh boy. Okay, the first troll that was hit by this was the those magic missiles, grabs the corpse of the man in the crushed armor and hurls it directly at Ulfer.
What?
What is? Oh shit!
Who throws a corpse? Honestly.
That's what you get for being a magic
See?
user.
I gotta check your AC really quick here.
My armor class is 2. My
Your armor class
dexterity
is 2.
is 11.
Class is 2.
So they get to go before me.
So this thing. Wait a second.
Shouldn't Jared go?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, Jared didn't go. That's right. Okay, so Jared goes first.
So it
Sorry, I
disrupts
forgot about him, the bear.
throwing.
Yeah, Galdor and Gimp are attacking. So
That's right. And
I
then Carl
just
has to go too.
yeah, I just got done reading that I get a plus 10 in attacking these because I get that in giant creatures, and trolls are listed as giant creatures.
Yeah, they
So
are.
on my attacks, I get a plus 10. So I rolled a 17 for my attack
That hits.
with my plus 1 magic sword.
That's awesome.
And then
Better.
for Gimp is going to roll a 10. So not as good.
I need to enlarge Gimp next game.
Yeah. So, and I'm going to be attacking the troll that's closest to the moose. So I think that's troll number 1.
That's the one
Yep.
that's almost dead, yeah.
Okay, so do I hit them with the 17 plus 10?
Fuck yeah, you hit. Yes, absolutely.
And does Gimp hit them with his 10?
Gimp. Let me double check Gimp's.
Yeah.
Just.
hit them? Okay.
Yeah.
What do I need to roll for damage on these?
For your sword, is it a long sword?
Yeah,
I think it's a D8 for a long sword.
I think it is
But
too.
it's a D10 for
Against-
large creatures.
Oh, for large. Okay, yeah.
10. But I rolled a 10. Hell yeah.
God damn.
Nice.
Now is that plus 10 that you have only for the attack roll, or does it also apply to the damage roll? That
I
sounds
think
like
it's
it
just
must
for
be a
the,
little.
the attack roll.
It says, for example, a 5th level ranger hits a bugbear in melee combat, and the damage done to the opponent will be according to the ranger's weapon type, modified by strength, and plus 5 for his or her experience level. So is that plus 10 damage? I can't,
Damage.
by the wording of it, I can't tell if it's plus 5 to hit or plus 10 or plus 5 damage.
Tell me the page. I'll check it really quick.
It's in the player's handbook. It's page 24.
22 and under its Arcana is saying the same thing. I think it's damage.
Yeah.
So if it's
That's what it
damage,
sounds
then
like.
that's 20 damage from me.
That's awesome.
Okay,
Do you have
where
a
is
strength
it?
bonus as well?
Strength bonus. I think that's what it is. It goes by level. Well, maybe not. Let's see.
No,
Giant
strength,
class. Okay, I see giant class.
strength
Modified
bonus
by
is different. Yeah.
Okay, they add 1 hit point for each level experience they obtain to the points of damage scored when they they
Okay.
hit in melee combat. So
Okay.
not to the attack roll, but to the points of damage. So for every level of experience, wow, you get plus 1 damage to that.
So that's plus 10.
So if you have, okay, so you're level 10, right?
Yeah.
And what's your strength?
Wow.
And my strength is 13.
Okay, so do you have a
Yeah,
strength
there's no
bonus at all?
bonus.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, at
So-
13, I don't think so.
So you
No.
add 10 points of damage to giant class creatures, plus the 1 for the sword. If you have a +1 magic sword, that +1 applies to the attack roll and the damage roll.
Yeah, so that's 21 points of damage on that hit.
Jesus.
Nice. Okay.
And then what's the damage? What's the damage die for Gimp?
So for Gimp, let me check the bear here. I have this right in another chart. So here's the thing. He gets 3 attacks.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck. Claw, and bite.
Yeah, he
Claw,
does.
bite. Right.
Holy shit. D8, and 2D8. Holy fucking shit.
Okay, so his first attack was a 10. We'll see if that hits. His
That
second
does
attack.
hit.
His second attack also hits. It's a 13, and
That
his third
hits.
attack is a 17. That's some good rolling from the bear.
Good job, Gimp.
So first attack is 4 damage. Second attack is only 1 damage. That sucks. And the third attack is 5 damage.
And
That's still not bad.
That's not bad.
So
No, they're a little bit.
shortly after this thing is stunned and stumbling back from these red bolts of energy that Ulfer cast at it, you come up right underneath. You've got these bolts flying just past you, and bring the sword up and split this thing from like right between its balls all the way up to its sternum.
Gonna
So
split
there's a ball going
split
this
your
way
nuts
and
from
a
the
ball
front of your
going
head
that
to
way.
the back of your ass.
And the
Yeah.
whole thing is just opened up now. And you can see this look of shock and rage, and it attempts to bellow something, but there's no sound because its lungs are fucked. And right after that, before it can react even, because it's holding up the thing, getting ready to throw, the bear barrels into it, and you see a claw tear through it, splashing blood and viscera and opening the cut even deeper. And then the other one does the same, and then it reaches, like face goes right into this thing's gut and pulls back, and the bear rears up on its hind legs, and as it does, intestine is pulling up, and a liver here and a kidney and the stomach and everything are just coming out of this thing. And have you ever seen a dog get a hold of something and just the bear is just shaking its head back and forth, and you've got all these intestines and everything just flopping around, and blood is spraying everywhere.
He's a good boy.
It is.
Good game.
This thing is absolutely just
Wrecked.
wrecked. It is completely fucking wrecked. And you see the skin gradually now start to go from this bluish, gradually turning to this pale, dull gray.
Nice. Fuck that troll.
All right, I swat the moose on the ass so it can get out of there.
One ass SWAT coming up.
The moose barely notices with everything
It's like
else
above your
going
head.
on.
You're like
This
at shit
thing
level
is-
height.
This thing is enormous.
Sigismund looks at the bear, says, "Save some of that meat for the rest of us. Troll meat's a delicacy."
But
I'll
let
give
me
you the
let me-
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
That's right. Prairie oysters.
It is a little startled by the bear though, and starts to, again, it's stumbling. It looks like it took a fucking hit to the head. If that guy had not thrown himself in between, it probably would have just crushed it. But the thing is fucking stumbling, but it's trying to get away. I think the bear is scaring the shit out of it.
Okay.
So
I just want it out of
Carl-
the circle. I want it out of the circle. I'm trying to move it out of the circle.
That one is fucking dead. That's no regenerating for that troll. Carl.
All right. Carl's going to try to attack that same one in the back that he did before and failed. Or like he hit him, but he made a save. So here we go with it. With a +4, the red die is a hot die. Let's see what happens. 5 + 4 is 9. Total.
What's Carl's stat go again?
Yeah. He attacks as
Wait a second.
Franklin, my daughter's calling you a loser, just so you know.
Okay, see, he needs 18 to hit 0. He's got a +4, so that brings us down to 16.
She doesn't like my dice
No,
rolls. Is that what it is?
That misses.
Yeah, he attacks as a. He's a hit dice 2.
Yeah, that
That's
misses.
yeah.
Hey,
he needs higher. Anyway.
Sabrina needs to be nice to me. I'm going to be funding that shopping spree that Sarah Beth is taking her on.
Forgot.
Nice.
You're right.
Well, that sounds like a
Oh, boy.
misadventure waiting to happen.
You
I
have
don't know if you
Arabella,
guys
your
know the
money?
story.
You have
It's probably
no
best not
idea.
to know. just pretend it never happened. Lie back and take it.
The
So
the
Carl
brat
missed.
energy when those two got together was off the
Yeah.
charts.
Fuck.
Well,
Oh,
Noble's gonna be like Tiger King. I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
That's
be
a
all right.
bad look,
You know-
Drew. What the fuck is that?
Well, I'm looking at the attacks and damage for this thing. So, Vidar and Sigismund and Dane are all in front of this one that is not quite dead. It is going to attack, and I'm just going to roll random d6. 1 and 2 is going to be Vidar. 2 and 3, or 3 and 4 is going to be Sigismund, and 4 and 5 will be Galdor. And oh fuck, it is going after Vidor
Oh god.
Oh shit.
with the first claw attack, which fucking hits, and 12 points of damage
All right.
on Vidar. So that claw just absolutely rips through him there. And the second claw attack, is also Vidar. Fuck.
Stop saying that.
He's got some health. He's still good.
We'll be
He's
all right.
old, but he's good.
We'll heal
Okay.
him.
I say he's a berserker. Isn't this just going to make him pissed off?
They don't have
it
berserk in
might.
this.
Oh wait,
in this
no.
edition.
Yeah, this is more of 5. And fucking Christ, the
Oh god.
the third attack. This thing is going after Vidar again with the bite this time, and oh shit! Wait a second. What is his
What
AC?
the fuck?
It's low or high because it's low
Oh,
armor.
shh.
He's got padded armor and a shield.
Padded armor and a shield. So with the padded armor is going to bring it to. I've got his AC listed as 5 here.
Oh, I had it as 7.
Does he have a dex bonus that you missed, AJ?
I might be thinking of the dex bonus.
Actually, yeah, he has got a dex bonus. He's got because he's got 17 dex.
Okay, fuck. It still hits.
What was the
Shit.
second amount of damage?
11.
All right, so 11. So he's down to 33 guys.
Yeah, and let's see the bite. Fucking fuck.
I hope you play poker better than you do D&D, because, man, your tells true. You're just giving it away like you would not believe.
Okay, so the bite is 9. It's not as bad as it could have been.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, and the other troll. Holy shit! Oh fuck! I forgot about something.
Will you stop that shit?
All right, so Cone of Cold. It is using its Cone of Cold on Bjorn, so you need to make a save against breath weapon.
Okay.
Vidar's on the
All
side
right.
yelling. It's only a flesh wound.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, so that's saved. So it's half
Yeah.
damage. That's 7 and 4 is 11. That's 15, so that's not terrible. 18. Shit, that was 26. So half of 26 would take 13 points of damage from
Okay.
the Cone of Cold. Now, everybody except for Ulfer, who isn't close enough, has to make a save versus paralyzation.
What? Okay.
You are, it's cold already, but now it is, as you within close distance to these things, it feels unnaturally, supernaturally cold, like all the way to your bones.
Okay. So
Okay.
17 for Vidar.
Okay, is that save? That should save for you. For
Yeah, because it's 11
Yeah.
plus 2.
Okay.
And then that is a 15 for Sigismund. That should save as well because they're the same.
Then I have to roll a saving throw as well, and Gimp.
Yeah, everybody except for Ulfur, because Ulfur's.
Okay. I rolled a
rolled a-
15,
Okay.
and
Dane
that
rolled,
should
a, Dane rolled a 19. Back on the good dice.
Gimp rolled a 6.
So
Does
Bear
he
have
get
any
advantage
bonus?
because he's got fur?
Yeah, that's what I would think.
I would think. Not against unnatural cold. Okay, so it sounds like everybody except for Gimp, and Gimp will take 1d6.
And
Cold
who cast the
shit.
cone of cold? A troll?
The
Like
troll,
like a
frost
breath-
breath.
Like a
Okay.
Frost breath.
breath weapon,
Okay.
right?
So
Yeah.
they have a cold aura, and it
Gotcha,
it used its frost breath on,
Gotcha, okay.
on Bjorn.
Okay. You'd said
Pieces of
cone
shit.
of cold, so I was like, okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah, sorry, frost breath.
Gotcha.
You're gonna have to send me the stats for Gimp one of these days. I didn't learn what the stats were.
I will copy them and I'll paste them into the group chat right.
Okay.
Where the hell
So he
is
took a
this
D6 of cold damage.
Yep.
Okay. I will. I'll keep track of the
Paste it.
stats here.
private chat?
You're for melee. It's 3 attacks every two rounds.
Why-
Yeah, my ranger is on 3-2 for attacks.
Yeah, so every second after every second round, you get 3 attacks.
Solid.
It wouldn't let me do. I'll send the thing later. It wouldn't let me paste the entire thing into the
Fighters get
chat there.
increased attacks too. You may want to check that out as well. Fighters and barbarians.
Yeah,
At
I was
some
just
level-
I was looking at that. At my level, it says 3-2.
And mine,
3/2 rounds.
yeah, and then mine says 2-3, and then if Dane's a fighter, right? So he'll have a 3-2 as well based on his level. Or
Yeah,
he
let me
would.
take a look.
The wind is starting to whip up a little bit more, and the snowflakes are coming down a little bit heavier. And you now hear what sounds like something approaching from the direction of the town.
Hopefully, it's a little help over here.
I don't think it's going to be.
So, oh shit, we're not rolling initiative every round. We're just going. So it's you're up again. Or were we
Who?
going to do that? I think we just stay with the same initiative each round.
Should be
Yep.
Ulfrid,
Yep.
then Sigismund,
just
and
do that.
Vidar.
Was the round that just ended with our last attack? Was that the round that Vince and I had started?
Yeah, let me double check this.
Need like a round turn or round indicator or something.
Just want to know if we have to.
'Cause I was
'cause
thinking,
it's
Jared,
been a
have you
little bit.
attacked twice?
Yeah,
I
the
only
initiatives
attacked-
rolled at the start of each combat round.
Yeah, I only attacked once in the first round, and Gimp gets 3 attacks, so I only attacked once.
Okay. I was just making sure. I'm trying not to lose track of where we were at. Okay.
This keeps it a little more interesting. that
Yeah.
way. So let's just do initiative at the beginning of each round. Rolling dice is fun. So what do you guys want to do now?
All right.
what's the one troll is dead, right? I got him.
One troll is dead, and its insides have been torn completely out. The bear, after you sliced it from scrotum to sternum.
Was that a
It's,
fresh troll that he did that to?
That was the first one,
Troll
the one that
one.
you had hit multiple times with the
Okay.
magic
I
missile.
just want to make sure because I have one
So-
more magic missile to fly off.
Yeah, he just fucking split it wide open, and then the bear opened it further and tore its insides completely out.
Split his
So
nuts off the side of his face. All right, cool.
there's troll testicles rolling around in the snow right now. It's just a bloody mess, blood, gore, all over.
Fantastic.
All right.
And the others are kind of beaten, and the one is fucking looks all fucking burned, but is very slowly healing.
Okay.
All right, Ulfer is going to. I'll just announce what I'll do when I'm ready to go. I will shoot off the remaining magic missile spell at the one that's burned and try to take it out.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Resist Cold on myself.
Okay. For the next round, I'm gonna do my 2 attacks personally and let my bear do another 3 attacks, and we're gonna direct that at the next troll to our right, whatever that one is.
Yep. The troll to your right.
Because I think
it's actually depending on which way you're
Whatever one's
facing.
closer.
The
whatever
closest.
one's closest, yeah.
So, right now, here's the thing: Sigismund, Vidar, and everybody's Sigismund. Wait, no. Galdor, Vidar, and Dane are on the one troll. So you just killed the one. The next one, they've got that one. The next one is the one that Bjorn is fighting. If you want to go after,
Yeah,
that.
I'll go after that one. I'll go.
Okay.
I'll have fun with Bjorn.
Because all 3 of them are on this one over here. Although Vidar is holy fucking shit.
He's at 24. He's still alive.
He's
meaty.
he's not dead. He's a hardy
Just a flesh
barbarian
wound.
berserker
Just a flesh
type.
wound.
Just has some ribs exposed and some torn muscle and flaps of skin hanging open and blood running all over him. He's fine though. Just but a scratch.
Flesh wound.
All right, what's everybody else doing? These are hulking beasts, 9-10 feet tall, and they're enraged now that they see their comrade go down. And as all of this is going on, I don't think any of you speak Dwarvish. Or wait a second. Oh, Drek was a dwarf.
I speak Dwarvish.
I might speak
You-
Dwarvish. Dane's got like 4 languages that he speaks. I haven't
shit.
defined what they are yet.
So
I just realized I had Sigismund able to speak troll. Did he understand anything they were saying earlier?
So, basically, from what you gather from their yelling, it's just insults at you for being,
Your mother.
puny humans. We will have you for lunch tomorrow, or puny humans. When we finish eating the moose, you're next. They basically they want to eat you. They want to kill and eat you.
I
Basically,
look at
your
that.
food.
Sigismund looks at him and be like, "You could have told that to your mother last night." He's throwing insults back.
You speak troll.
Yes.
Hey, Troll, you got that CD? What CD? CD's nuts?
Okay, the troll understands you, and it just turns, and it's like right focused on you,
Hamster.
and it looks like it's pissed.
Nice.
Good distraction. Sigismund's gonna get ready for an attack after he distracts him. And then Vidar is gonna start retreating back to the cleric.
Well, Bjorn is over to the side, over by the other one. He's moving in the direction of Bjorn.
Yeah, he's gonna start backing into the direction of Bjorn.
Okay.
He's like, he realizes like, I'm a little hurt. That's a healing man.
Smart move.
Yeah, right.
And Dane and Bjorn.
Well, Dane's going to recover from his embarrassing attempt with the last attack with the sword and try again.
All right. And what was Bjorn was going to cast resistance from cold,
Yes.
I think. Okay,
Yeah.
so all right, make an initiative roll. Roll for initiative.
I have a 10.
Oh no, one person rolls
Oh.
a d6.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
They got 4, so just ahead. Okay, so the magic goes first.
All right. So the one that's burning,
Actually, how many segments does the spell take for magic missile?
1.
Is it instantaneous? 1? All right.
It's pretty much
They don't interrupt.
instantaneous. Yeah, it's just like saying the words.
Yeah,
Firing off
remember to-
these blaring red missiles. So we have 5, and I'm going to hit. Like I said, I'm going to hit the one that the flame strike one that Robert got on.
Okay.
So that's try to take him out. So first one, 2, 6, 8, 11, 14, 17 points.
Nice.
17 points of flaming red missile damage.
It slams into him and knocks it back, and you can see it sort of stumbling with each hit and just sort of shaking its head. It takes one right in the eye.
Right in the
Actually,
fucking
hold on a
eye.
second.
Nice.
And it bursts. And you can see blood spray sort of leaking down now the one side of its face. Got him in the eye with one.
Nice.
So it is looking like it is hurting.
It better be hurting.
And so I guess Dane and Galdor, and then we'll go with Sigismund and the bear.
And then Carl.
Oh, Carl. Yeah, let's just do Carl right now because
All right,
that
so Carl's
sting.
he's gonna try to sting one. Yeah, he's got his +4. I'm use a different die this time. Finally, 16 + 4 is 20. So he stings one of the fresh trolls or fresh-ish trolls.
That hits.
It does. Now you have to do a saving throw.
1. It failed.
Excellent. He's now catatonic, and he has it for 1 to 6 days. And you have to roll 25%. If you get 25 or under, he dies.
I'll just roll a d4 because same thing as 25%.
Nice.
Good Drew out here doing math.
He dies?
He dies.
Nice. Well done, Carl. Well done.
So,
An extra yogurt drop for you.
So that thing just falls over backwards.
Carl kind of
Yep.
flies around very proudly and comes back to my shoulder.
Hold on a sec. I got to read something again.
Will that kill a troll? Because trolls regenerate, don't they?
That's what I needed to check. If you don't kill it with the fire,
Well, it's yeah, it's true, but it's catatonic, and because
is.
of the poison, there's a 25% chance it would die. So, but yeah, I don't know about trolls. That's a good question. But he, at the very least, he's catatonic. He's not.
he is
going anywhere.
catatonic, regardless of whether you know what?
Yeah, it's your call. But we'll kill it anyway with fire.
Yeah, we'll
You're gonna-
burn it after.
It's gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
It's gonna die. The question is, how do you choose to kill it? But
I say we set it on fire anyway.
Vidar grabs a torch as he's moving towards, or lights a torch while he's moving
you should
towards.
totally have him do that. Cover him in oil. Or cover his face in oil and then burn it.
Yeah.
That's what I just need to check really quick.
That's a good question.
All right. So that one's down. And so you guys were attacking the other one. Now the last one that's standing would be the one that, because Sigismund was headed toward, and the bear were headed towards that one, but Carl dropped it. So now it's Vidar backing away, and Dane and Galdor have to make their attack rolls on the last one that's standing.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Should I go or Scott?
I'm going to let Dane go because he embarrassed himself last time. So let's just see if he can make
All
up
right.
for that.
All right,
Try
all
to
right,
do
all
a
right.
recovery.
All right,
We'll learn
14.
saying nice things about you.
All right, so
14.
14 plus 2, no, plus 3 on the sword,
17.
and plus 1 on the strength bonus.
18.
18. That should
I'd
hit.
say that hits, right?
That does hit.
Yeah. That's nice.
And then it's a
And then is that a
1d10.
long sword?
Yeah, it's a 1d10.
So is that D10 against the giant? Okay.
Plus your
Do you
damage.
want to roll for damage, or am I rolling for damage?
You roll for damage.
All right, I rolled a 6 plus 4 would be 10.
Nice.
And then one more attack. Galdor's attacking that one.
Galdor gets 2 attacks,
You get 3 attacks.
and then I get, and then my
No,
bear.
so
get-
one,
you
and then 2, and then the bear gets 3 attacks.
Yeah,
Well,
is the-
Galdor will
Wait
get
a
3.
second. No.
Galdor
hold on a
will get
second.
3 every 2 rounds.
Yeah, because here's the thing: because Sigismund and the bear went after the one that was over by Bjorn, because the others were already on that one, but that one just went down.
Yeah, the bear.
So-
The bear's down right now, but I get 3 attacks, so we're gonna go nuts.
I was gonna say, shouldn't,
Uh,
what level's Dane?
There's so well. Here's the thing: the one that you guys were going to attack is down from Carl's sting. Now you can hack it up more and do more damage to it and ensure that it stays down.
For my attack, or is the
Yeah,
one that
'cause-
Dane? Did Dane
so-
just kill that one?
Dane did not kill that one. But here's the thing: this is why the attacks why all the actions are called before the initiative roll. So you are going to attack the one because Dane and Galdor were already on that one. Bjorn was on the other one. You and the bear were headed over towards that other one.
Okay.
So everybody already called the act, but because Carl got that, lucky, or actually Carl got the attack, but then the thing got shit rolls for both of its saves. It ended up being paralyzed, and it looks like it's dead. But make a D20 wisdom check real quick.
Okay. 5.
Okay,
My wisdom is 14.
now fuck it. You know what? As a ranger, you would know this. You know that even though it appears to be dead, that if you don't kill it with fire or acid, it's not. But that would be for the next round.
Okay, so I I can't pivot and take out the one that the other one. that's
No,
in there. No.
once you call the actions, those are the
All right.
actions, because just
All right, then I'm gonna chop off that guy's head, the one that's down.
okay.
Just gonna start whacking. So that's a.
You don't need to make an attack roll; it's automatic because it's
Okay.
incapacitated. You're going to
Coup de
hit. So
grace.
just
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just taking off his head and I'm gonna feed his innards to Gimp. So have some liver. Enjoy.
the head. As you bring your sword down, it bites into the neck. Actually, you know what? Make a damage roll for me.
Okay. D8 D10.
D10 because it's a giant
D10.
creature if you're using a longsword.
Yep. So that's that. If I use all the buffs on that, that gives me 27.
Nice.
Wow.
Damn.
The sword just goes down and splits that thing like a hot knife through butter. You notice the slightest resistance when you finally get all the way through the neck to where the spine is, but just barely. It's like it was almost effortless, and the thing's head rolls off. The bear, I mean, the fucking, your hit took the HP down all of the way. The bear starts to tear into this thing already, and it's ripping its guts out.
Nice.
Galdor, what do you do? Oh, wait, no, sorry. Wait a second. Am I? So you're no. Fuck. I'm
Galdor
getting
just
backwards.
Galdor just took his head off.
Sigismund. I'm getting
Yeah.
Sigismund and Galdor mixed up. Sigismund. That's right. Sigismund and Vidar. That's why. That's where I'm confusing. Or
The
Ranger.
two barbarians are being played by the barbarian.
That's right. So Sigismund is facing the one that is still standing, that you have just insulted
Yes.
because you speak troll.
Why did that come in handy? So trade insults. I'm gonna slash. Or I'm gonna try to thrust at him with the glaive again for damage.
Make an
So-
attack roll.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Nice. Do we?
820.
Oh, a natural 20. Nice.
Natural 20. Natural
Your
20.
full damage.
So that's a D10, isn't it? Or yes, it's a D10. So
Nice.
I don't even need to roll, right? For damage.
It's 10, just 10 points. Are you doing that, Drew? The full.
You know what? So
plus
there's a
one.
couple different ways that we could do this. And the three most common are either it's max damage or the weapon, or it's the roll times 2, or it's max damage plus the roll. But
I
I'm
did
thinking
max
just-
damage. Sounds
I was
good,
just
right?
going to say, let's do max damage, because here's the thing. If you do the roll plus the max damage, that can quickly become like too much.
God mode.
And if you do double the roll, let's say you get a 1 on a fucking crit, and then you get 2 points. So max damage. So it's 10 points of damage.
+1 for my strength modifier.
Yeah, plus any
11
modifier.
points.
So
So
Yeah, we've
11.
been doing the max damage all along anyway.
right.
So.
Yeah, so we get so you slice a huge gash across this thing's shoulder, and blood sprays out, and it just winces at you, but it's still hyper focused on you, and you see it open its mouth and just breathe in, and it blasts you with the
shit.
foulest smelling, and it just smells like a charnel house, just like death, and absolutely chilling blast of air. So make a saving throw against breath weapon.
It's not gonna be a good one.
Oh shit, it's 20 feet long and 10 feet wide. I'm going to roll to see if Vidar was already running, but Dane is right there. Shit. Dane, make a saving throw too.
I had a 14. That should be just enough to clear breath weapon.
Okay, check. Saving was that 70. Okay, so against breath weapon.
Should be 13.
Yeah, so that saves. And then for paladins, that would also be in his save. Okay, so Dane, make a save against breath weapon.
Sorry, I've been talking on mute. I rolled an 8, but I also get +2 to all savings throws.
That's
That's
not
okay.
going to be enough for the breath weapon. So Dane doesn't save. He takes full damage, but since Sigismund saved, he takes half damage, and that's holy fucking right. So that's not too bad. It's 1, it's 5, it's 12, 15, 18, fuck. 18 and 8 is 26. 26 points of damage for Dane, 13 points of damage for Sigismund. And Dane is slowed for 4 rounds. And I need to check what the... Can somebody check what the effects of the slowed spell are?
Sure.
So
What
I
level?
don't think you can make... Oh, shit. I don't know. These things are fucking 10 hit dice or something creatures. No, 12 hit dice creatures. So
Let me look. I'll look at the main.
yeah, like
The main.
As that breath comes out,
Slow is a magic user 3rd level spell. So
yeah, I'll just use the base. It says it's slowed for 4 rounds. 1d4, but it's 4.
all right, slow. A slow spell causes effective creatures to move and attack at 1/2 of their normal or current rate. Thus, it negates a haste spell, has a cumulative effect if cast upon creatures already slowed, and otherwise affects magically speeded or slowed creatures. The magic will affect as many creatures as the spellcaster has levels of experience, providing these creatures are within the area of effect determined by the magic user, i.e. the 4x4 area, which centers in the direction and at the range called for by the caster. The material component for this spell is a drop of treacle.
I'm sorry, what was the effect again? Main effect.
A slow spell causes effective creatures to move and attack at 1/2 of the normal or current rate.
Okay. All right, so instead of the movement is halved and then attacks at every other turn. Okay. The moose.
Nice. Trample that fucker.
Fuck. The moose, again, stumbles towards it feebly and tries to butt the thing, but doesn't quite do anything. The moose is still trying. It's in the fight, but you can tell this thing really got rocked when it got hit with that club, even though the guy got in between. And also now you are hearing shouts coming from the direction of the town. So it sounds like a small group of people are approaching, and so now what does everybody want to do? We've got 2 trolls that are down and one that is still up and in the fight.
Is that one that's up in the fight, is it fresh? Is it seemingly fresh?
It has a huge gash across it from where Sigismund just slashed it. But otherwise...
Well, I also hit it the last round, too.
That's right. I think you cut its thigh. So it's bleeding. It is bleeding, but it also... You can already see that the blood flow is starting to slow, and the very edges of the gash are starting to sort of knit back together. And if you notice the exposed areas, this thing's skin, it is crisscrossed with scars. It is can you show it again?
Yeah.
This is
sorry. What is it? What do I do? There we go.
So yeah, this thing is they're massive, absolutely massive, and all the exposed areas crisscrossed with scars, as if this thing has probably been in more fights with more creatures, humans and otherwise. And I mean, they're very, very long lived. So as far as you know, this thing could be a few hundred years old or older, like dwarves. They are just massive, powerful, killing machines. So magically imbued, which makes them even a little bit more dangerous. But it is, this one is definitely still in the fight. Looks a little bit hardier than the other two. And you can hear voices now. They're yelling, "Thor's beard! They've killed a troll!"
That's right, you sons of bitches.
All right, well, let's try to finish off the last one. Do we need to roll initiative again, or should we start just declaring action?
Declare your attacks first, and then we'll roll for initiative.
Okay, I'm going to attack again with the long sword.
Sigismund's going to mock and attack with the glaive. And Vidar is going to try to get some torches and like a healing potion if anyone's got one. So he can start burning the bodies.
Nice. I think you guys have all probably got torches in your packs. So
Yeah.
Vidar is lighting the torches?
Yeah, Vidar's going to start lighting torches.
Okay. I'm just going to assume you guys have all heard the stories of trolls from the time that you were little on. So it's just common knowledge that you have to kill a troll with fire. I'm going to say it's not as common that you would kill it with acid, because that's not something that wouldn't have been as readily available.
Varying.
Although Sigismund and maybe Ulfr might know that. Of course, Bjorn has been blessed with supernatural wisdom from Odin, but we'll just assume that most people that live in the area or from around here know that that's how you kill trolls, because they've all heard the sagas.
Yep.
It would make sense.
Ulfr will move up to within 12 to 15 feet.
I forgot the saving throw against the cold aura. So everybody needs to make that saving throw again one more time, quick. Sorry. I remember
I'm
to
not-
do that at the end of each turn.
I'm
You're
not there. I'm not there
You're
yet.
not there
so-
yet. Yeah, everybody except for Ulfr.
14.
14. Okay, so that's against. Let me write this up.
I got a 15 for Sigismund, and I don't think Vidar's close enough, right?
Oh, shit. Hold on a second. Let's see. Cold aura against paralyzation. Let me check. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at spell. Okay, so you got a what?
So I have a 15 plus 4.
Okay, that you save.
Sorry, plus 3. Sorry, plus 3.
Okay, yeah, you save.
Yeah, 16 plus I've got the bonuses from my spell for resistance to cold, so
Yeah,
even
you save.
yeah. So
Yeah,
if there's any, yeah, right. And if it was like that first attack on me, I would only have taken a quarter damage instead of half damage at this point in time. But
All right. I have a quick question. Who is near this last troll? How far away are they?
Well, we've been fighting
Vidar.
them.
You are fighting.
I think Dane. Vidar was already moving away. Vidar was moving over towards Bjorn, who is by the other troll. And we're talking a distance. You guys are moving like around the space
Yeah.
of a moose. So you're going to get there. So I think Ulfr is the only one that was not within the range of this.
Yep. I was going to try to get everyone out of the way so I can fireball it, but I don't think that's going to work.
So Vidar had that first one, and then Sigismund had a 11, which that is the minimum plus 3. So he would have had a 14.
Yeah. So that saves.
Yeah.
So did anybody get a low roll?
doesn't sound like it.
No, I think everybody saved. So nobody Nobody took any cold damage this round, and no penalty to attack rolls due to chill or anything like that. Okay. So I need to. You have damaged these fuckers so badly that even with their regeneration, it would take them a few rounds to get back to 0. So obviously, we're talking abstract stuff here that your PCs would know nothing about, but by how badly damaged they are and the rate at which they seem to be healing, you get the sense that there is. You have
Some
a
time to burn
minute.
them.
You have a minute or two. Yes, you don't
Yeah.
have like hours to sit around, but there is still time to do
To
some
burn them, yeah.
major damage. Yes.
Ulfr is declaring his action for this round. He is going to move forward within somewhat melee range. He wants to get within 15 feet of the troll, the last troll that's standing and damaged. He is going to cast a Burning Hands using the wand, which just takes 1 segment. It's instantaneous.
Okay.
Does the thing have its back to me, or is it facing me? Who is it facing?
The one that's still standing
Yes.
is like it is hyper focused on Sigismund right now.
Okay.
Sigismund insulted its mother, and it is like,
Oh, I'm not done yet.
well, the troll is just. The troll is not used to humans or anything else talking back to. It's shocked that you could speak to it, and it still hasn't come up with a comeback for that yet.
All right. If it's
It's
not,
just angry at you, but it's hyper focused on. It's focusing on Vidar, so it is not facing away from you. It is facing. So you would be off to its left right now.
okay, then I will try to flank and get behind it, and I will do a melee attack with my hammer.
Okay, the moose is like sort of right in the path. You want to go around the back of the moose, or kind of cut between the moose and it.
Probably close around the back, but I'll use the moose to be. I don't want to be obvious as to what I'm doing, despite not being a rogue. I'm trying to be tactical and moving up on it.
Okay. The moose eyes you warily,
As well it should.
but
And if I
does
was
not
going to-
appear.
Yeah, if I was going to spend the time, I would cast Talk with Animals and have it bugger off, which was my other thought, to have it just get to a safe distance so we can finish this thing off. But if I see an opening for an attack, I'm going to move in and try and strike it with my hammer.
Also, Dane, you now notice under all the blood and gore, there is a harness on this moose.
Good to know.
And reins. The reins are damaged, but they are there. So what is Dane gonna do? Oh wait, you're slowed.
I'm slowed. I mean, I still want to attack the troll if I can, but if not,
You know what? Let's do this. Let's say you can still make the attack, but we'll just do it at disadvantage. Disadvantage is not something that they use. Actually, mathematically, it works out to a -4 on average. So let's just do a -4 to your attack roll because of the slowing.
okay.
They'll come out to about
Well,
the
that
same.
basically it negates my strength and sword bonus, so it's just whatever I roll, I roll.
So, yep.
Okay, I rolled another 19.
Despite being slowed, yeah. Well, we still have to do the
Do I
the
get?
initiative, but now actually, hold on. We're getting ahead of ourselves. We just still got to. We're just declaring actions, but I'm going to
Okay.
let you keep that roll.
All right, yeah. I'll wait on the damage roll.
All right. So, Sigismund, are you torching or not? Sigismund, Galdor is torch. Are you going to also torch the bear? What are you doing?
He's muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, my bear is busy chewing on one of the trolls, so we're gonna have a little barbecue for him. So the one he's chewing on, I'm gonna set fire to.
Okay. And hold on a second. I'm just going to point this out because you would notice this because you're right there. While you're preparing that torch, Vidar is also preparing a torch. So there's the other one that's down that you could barbecue, so that you guys aren't focusing on the same ones.
Okay. Whatever one isn't being burned right now, that's the one I'm going to go burn.
Okay, so you're going to burn the other one.
I know they need to be burned.
Okay. And
they regenerate even when they've been beheaded? That's impressive.
Unless you kill them with fire, the neck will actually start growing another part, or the body. If the neck can see it, the body will
Fair enough.
try to get the head back.
That's the most bizarre thing ever.
Damn
Yeah,
trolls.
we'll
It's
continue to barbecue.
magic. It's Norse
Magic.
magic. Yes.
Burn them with
So yeah, the fire. So, and Bjorn is sneaking around the back of the one that's still standing. All right, so somebody make an initiative roll.
Someone else's turn. I already did one.
I got a 2.
6. Again, I'm doing shit for initiative rolls for these monsters. They're just a little slow. Sucks to be them. Sucks to be them that you guys came along. All right, so magic, then everything else.
All right. Do I get up to within distance of about 12 feet?
Yeah, you don't have to move that far. You were just outside of range, so yep.
All right. So I'm going to move up, hold out the wand, fuego, and but I'm downplaying the fuego down to a burning hands. So
Okay.
burning hands. The wand emits a plane of fire, a fan-shaped sheet, 10 feet wide, and its terminus 12 feet long. Each creature touched takes 6 hit points of damage. The plane appears in one segment, shoots forth in dark red flames, and snuffs out in less than 1 second. It expends 1 charge. So,
Boom. Flame just washes out over this thing, and
flamethrower.
instantly the regeneration stops.
And
You can see where the skin was gradually knitting itself together, and you
Yeah.
could see the insides beginning to slowly reform. Stopped, and there's no movement.
All right, good. So 6 points of damage on his dumbass.
Yeah, it was already in the negative, but was gradually getting back closer to 0 with the regeneration. If it got above 0 before fire was applied, it might have started moving again, but that troll is dead. Also, as it dies, you feel the frigid cold, that supernatural chill, gradually fade. So now you're cold now. It's fucking cold outside.
Yeah.
But now it doesn't feel like it is like seeping into your bones. It is a noticeable. So it's like now it only feels like it's like 30 something degrees out instead of feeling like it's negative 20.
We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave.
Okay. And then Galdor on the other dead troll that Gimp had done before, you notice the same thing. You don't even have to make an attack roll. It is still healing, but you can see as you approach it with the torch lit that the skin is slowly knitting back together and the intestines are gradually pulling in. But as soon as you start burning this thing, that stops. And also you feel that chill, that deathly, deep biting cold fade. And as all of this is happening, you're hearing the people approaching. Now, Dane, you hit that troll. Make a damage roll. The other one that's standing over Vidar.
I rolled a 9 plus 3.
Shit, 12 points of damage. So sliced in again, and this with the time it goes right across its belly. slowly, but it's almost dragging the sword across. You're noticeably slowed, but you do manage to connect with it. It gets so hyper-focused on Vidar, and that deep gash is blood. This dark, scarlet, almost black, starts seeping out of it. What does... Sigismund is next. What does Sigismund do?
So Sigismund's there with the glaive because it's staring at him, and he's going with another insult, saying his breath smells as like your ass-face companion. As he goes to,
Okay.
I'm talking about the party's colleague,
Oh.
ass-face colleague. Sorry, ass-face colleague.
These trolls have nothing to do with Sled.
Oh
They
no!
have
That's
no
why I'm
idea.
saying I'm announcing to the party that his breath
Oh.
smells like he's
Ah.
been making out with the ass-face colleague. As he goes with another glaive slice. So roll for the 13 plus 1, so it's a 14.
Well, let me check your tackle again. I'm pretty sure that hits. Just double checking. So Sigismund, yes, that hits. Just
D10. And that is a 10 on the D10.
Fuck.
So plus 1, 11.
So another crosswise slash, matching the other, forming a huge X-shaped gash across his chest. He stumbles back closer to Bjorn, who is now almost behind him. And as he's stumbling back towards Bjorn, what is Bjorn doing?
I will strike him with my hammer. So let me get my good die. Please roll well.
Do we?
And I got a 19. Not quite good enough for the lightning, but it
No,
should
but
be
it
a solid hit.
That
So
definitely hits.
now roll damage.
And we'll need to wrap up soon too.
Oh, shit.
It's after 11, yeah.
We didn't even get through the town gates.
That'll
Because
be
I just-
it'll be a good stop to talk to the townspeople next game.
I just threw this in because Dane needs his war moose.
He does.
This was not my
moose.
plan at all. This was like, well, let's get a moose.
Is that,
Holy
is that
shit.
you're living the
6
meme I
damage.
sent you?
All right.
How much was the damage?
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Okay, this brings it down a little bit. And as you slam the hammer, I mean, reaching way up, just managed to connect with the back of this thing's head, you hear a loud crack. And it drops to its knees in front of you, and it's sort of swaying now,
Oh.
and lets out this loud sort of a moan. Moose, that's right. The moose,
Steps on him.
stupid moose. The moose is sort of just stumbles forward and tries to butt the troll, but you can tell this moose is it's still stunned. It was not. Its head was absolutely rocked. So this moose now though, this thing. Let's see who's in front of it. Dane and it's not going to attack Bjorn because it's behind it. But oh fuck, it's going to. This time it is going to attempt to attack Dane, and shit, it hits with the first. Where the hell is it here? Where are my attacks on this thing? Hits with the first. It's swiping with the club. Jesus Christ! Fucking Christ! 15 points of damage. Just slams you with that thing. Then attacks Vidar with the claw.
You mean Sigismund?
So, sorry, Sigismund. Yeah, that's because Vidar is over. And just misses. You are just like right out of range. It is fucking enraged. And now it sort of like lunges off of its knees and Fuck. And it attempts to bite Sigismund on the fucking head. Holy fucking fuck. All right.
You get decapitated by a fucking moose.
It's Jesus Christ. Holy fucking shit. 20 points of damage. This thing's jaws, I mean, it's 9-10 feet tall. This thing's jaws come down like right on your head. And you can feel the teeth starting to pierce your skin and puncture your skull in places, and the pressure is just excruciating. Okay, so now everybody that is around this one, just Dane and Sigismund and Bjorn, have to roll that saving throw against paralyzation.
Getting your head chewed off by a moose is one ignominious way to
No, it's not the moose, it's the troll.
the troll either way.
Oh.
Yeah, the troll. The moose is not attacking.
Okay.
We
Sigismund.
understood
The
it was
moose
the
knows
moose.
its friends.
Okay.
it's
I
the
thought I was getting
troll.
decapitated by a moose for a
No,
second.
it's
Like,
the troll is attacking you, not the moose.
I passed.
The moose is just kind of stumbling around.
I rolled a 20 on my saving throw, so I
Oh
think I'm
fuck
okay.
yeah, you're not affected by it. You're
I-
uncomfortably cold, but it's not getting you this time.
I rolled an 11 plus 3, so we're good. I'm good.
Okay, so that does not affect anybody. So now these people are now close, and there's 4 people on this their horses that are just big shaggy horses that are holding torches and shouting encouragement, but they're not getting any
Not getting
closer.
in the way. That's funny.
Dickheads.
Now that I've
They're-
set a troll on fire, is there any way I can run up and do an attack on that guy?
If you've already set the on the other troll or on the people that are approaching.
I set the troll on fire. That the bear.
Oh, that was just the action for that one. But on
Okay.
this next round, everybody can attack this last one if you want. So there is one troll that is still standing and kneeling, actually, now, that just bit Sigismund on the head. And Sigismund's head is just,
I'm ready to throw
Bleeding.
my action.
oh, wait a second, there's a rend attack here. If it hits with both, it sends a target for an additional. No, it did not. It did not do that. So
Well, Carl's gonna
that's
try to sting him.
okay.
He never went yet, so
Oh shit! Make an attack on this one then.
all right. Let's get the
That's right.
good
We
down.
forgot. So before
Oh,
we
poor
do the next
Carl.
one,
8 plus 4 is 12.
yeah, Carl does not hit with that.
God damn it, Carl. All right. we
So
can do
it doesn't make it through the shaggy
Shaggy
fur
pelt.
on this thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. What does everybody do? There's one troll that is not dead. And you can already see that the wounds on the front that were just dealt are slowly starting to knit back together.
Me and Gimp are gonna go run in and start swinging.
You gotta remember, my
Yeah.
my head is in this troll's mouth.
That's all good. I aim low.
I'm worried about the bear.
So I would fire off the another fire spell, but you're in the way, so I'm going
gonna-
to.
Kick it in the balls.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Ulfers is gonna back up a little bit.
Sigismund's gonna
Let-
kick him in
let
the balls.
Let the fighters move in.
Okay. Sigismund is going to kick him in. Let's lead with that.
Should totally
Since
do
you're the closest, we just need to do the everybody's. What is Bjorn going to do?
I'm
End
going
of
to
time
slam
again?
it. I'm going to slam it right in the back of the spine. You know, right
Okay.
below the neck.
And Dane.
I'm going to attack low to try not to hurt anybody.
Okay. So, oh shit. All right, guys, make an initiative roll.
Whose turn is it this time?
I'll take care of it.
Do it, AJ. Roll low.
I got a 3.
Missed it by just one. This time the troll has a 2. on the initiative. So
Goddamn troll.
it is.
Lucky
Going to continue gnawing on AJ.
Well, Sigismund and Dane are right in front of it. So shit. And oh fucking fuck. Yeah. So it's attacking. Basically, it's just hyper focused on Sigismund. Drops the club, and it's now just claw, and going to attempt to bite him again. And fuck, it hits with the claw. The first one, I'll roll the second. And it misses with the second claw. So the first claw. Okay, so 8 points of damage. The second claw manages to miss. And then the bite again. And holy fuck, that hits. Shit. 2d8. Nine points on the bite again. This time misses your head, comes down, kind of clamps down the shoulders and neck.
I'm at 13.
How you doing there?
13.
Ooh.
Oof.
It is. So you are pretty bloodied. So I'm going to let you get
You're
the kick in the
alive.
balls first. Yeah, bloodied, but still hanging in there.
As beefy.
Your consciousness is kind of sort of you're kind of swimming in and out of.
That is a 16 plus 1, 17.
That hits.
And you want me to do for this? You want me to roll a D4 or is that D6?
D4 plus any strength bonus you have.
All right, D4 plus 1. Let's go for it. That is a 4 plus 1.
The boot connects with the troll's testicles, and you think you feel something give and pop. And there is a just awful, almost. Now, this thing is a massive beast. There's no way it can make a high-pitched scream, but the scream this thing lets out sounds like it's a few octaves above its normal voice. It is definitely hurting with that one. So let's see who's closest. I think Dane is right there. So
Right.
Dane, and then we'll do Geldor, and then
Okay, I rolled
Dorn
a
from behind.
14 plus 3
That will hit.
and another 9 plus 3 for damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
Doesn't he still get the bonus 10?
Oh wait, you got
Gigantic?
you're still slowed though. So what was your attack roll again? 14 plus what?
14 plus 3.
Actually,
Oh,
you
yeah,
still
yeah,
hit
right.
with that. You still hit with that. So what was the damage again?
9 plus 3.
All right. So you hit this thing right in the neck as it is biting down on Sigismund. You come from the side and you take out about half of this thing's neck, and a spurt of scarlet blackish blood just sprays out across the snow. And it starts to sort of stumble onto Sigismund. So Geldor
Yes.
was coming over at it.
Yep. So I'm going to take a swing of my magic sword. Plus one magic sword. I rolled a 16. So
That hits.
that hits. And then for damage, it's a 5 plus my 10 plus 1, so 16 damage.
So just as Dane's sword cleaves through the neck on the one side, you come down on the other side, and the head severs and twists and rolls right over Sigismund's back.
Nice. 2 trolls, 2 decapitations.
So as Bjorn is coming up behind this thing, then he sees just these swords, just one going one way, one going the other, the head going right over
Nice.
Sigismund, and the entire body. Hey, Sigismund, roll a d20.
If he takes 13 damage from a troll falling on him, I'm gonna laugh like hell.
That's a 19. 19.
So this massive. Okay, now you got to think this thing's going to be like 2,000 pounds at least at this size. This thing starts to fall forward on you from its knees, and you just manage to dive out of the way as it crashes down into the snow, with blood spraying in this huge arc as it comes down. And now these guys are yelling, "Burn it with fire! Burn it with fire!" They're just kind of screaming at you. The moose is sort of stumbling over towards Dane and just kind of sort of almost collapses in front of him. What is everybody doing now?
I am going to, in an attempt to befriend and earn the trust of the moose, I'm going to cast Lay on Hands on the creature to get it perked back up.
Nice.
As
Sigismund,
soon
I was gonna say Sigismund and Vidar pull the harness off of the one troll or the body, wherever the harness was. We grab that and we start bringing it over to the moose to help out with like.
I know the harness was on the moose.
Oh, it was on the moose. Okay, I thought it was
Still,
just like on
yeah.
one of the trolls.
No, the
Right.
moose still had the harness on. It just wasn't as visible underneath all of the gore. It's easier that now that
Okay.
Dane is like right up next to it, he can
Gotcha.
make that out though.
So then, then they're gonna go up to the moose and start doing start like calming it because they have animal domestication or animal handling as part of their barbarian abilities.
Okay, it is calming, and you can tell that it is doing a little bit better. It doesn't seem as dazed now, and it has a sort of intelligence in its eyes. You can see, it's kind of looking around at you. It doesn't seem to be hostile. It seems to be. It is calmed, and it is, and it seems comfortable in your company. It is completely docile at this point.
So we knew that Dane wanted to moose mount eventually, so we're like, yeah, let's help him out.
So we got a bear and a moose now. We just need a squirrel.
That's right.
We
Moose
get
and
Carl.
squirrel.
Missed opportunity. I could have called my bear Yogi, I guess.
Or
Yogi Bear.
Bullwinkle.
Okay, so Bjorn.
Or Rocky and Bullwinkle, and yeah, there's a lot of options going around here. Well, since obviously I'm not going to attack a dead thing, isn't one of the two barbarians bleeding pretty badly?
Both of them are bleeding pretty badly.
Yeah, both of them are.
mean, I'm bleeding pretty badly.
seriously wounded.
I'm good.
Idar and Sigmund are.
I'm
They took some
down
claws and bites.
41 health points as well, so we're all kind of
Holy,
beat up.
everybody's. Yeah, the trolls were fucking brutal.
Okay, well,
I'm down 50.
I've got cure light wounds,
not a
cure
competition.
serious wounds, and cure critical
Yeah, it is.
wounds line up in order of.
I hurt more than
necessity.
you.
And
Hey, I went ahead and used my Lay on Hands on the frickin' moose. My buddy's bleeding out of the head and neck, and I'm like, no, wait a minute.
And then we got
Moose
the old
first.
man's just laughing.
Nobody died at least, so there's that.
No,
No.
nobody died.
Hi.
No.
Did
And you're
we-
within sight of the town.
Have we set
We're
fire to the last
cross-chaining.
troll? Did somebody set fire to the last troll?
Maybe Vidar did. He was
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
do
we
something
can do
anyway.
that.
So Vidar,
I
as you
set
guys
fire
are
to
figuring all
two.
this out, Vidar stumbles over there, bleeding, trying to hold his wounds, and sets fire to this thing. And it is now, the blood that was spurting from the neck now slowly comes to a stop, and the skin on this one goes gray. And you also notice that deathly chill surrounding it has reduced to just the regular.
Cold.
All right, quick question for Dane. Are you trying to win over the moose, or do you want me to intervene with a druidic spell and make him your friend?
I'd rather, the moose just sort of come around on his own.
Organically become
Yeah.
friends.
Okay, all right.
I don't.
So
I mean, I need to reread the book. It's not real specific. It just says you could summon a war horse at level 4. So I would assume that by level 8, I've gotten good enough at
Okay.
befriending hooved animals.
You have a sense about this moose. You have a good feeling about it.
Okay.
Your intuition tells you that this is going to be your war moose.
War moose.
I like it.
Warmest.
That make things real interesting.
One. I've got a 6-inch scale moose mount for my 6-inch knight figure. So
Now, as this is
the bear mount
happening,
hasn't been released yet. Sorry, Jared.
these townsfolk though are freaking out about everything and saying that there may be more. There may be more. We have to get back within the walls.
All right. Well, I suggest we'll end here, but I suggest we take their advice and gather up what we can, heal what we can very quickly, and then get behind the walls. This way we can also heal naturally and
Yep.
rest.
And the last thing, as you are making your way back, they explained that they were coming out specifically to look for their friend
No,
because he had gone to scout out
I'll have to take
a
him back
bandit
to- for
camp
burial.
that they have been having trouble with nearby that has been, harassing the town. And so we can pick up with that discussion and learn more about that.
Mhm.
You guys,
We'll also bring back the body of the fallen. Warrior.
they put him over one of their
They
horses.
got him.
and-
Okay, all right. Cool.
Yeah, that's one of their guys.
Stuff in the
All right,
bag of
cool.
holding.
No,
All right.
not in the bag of holding.
The bag of holding. All right, cool. All right, everyone who's watched later time, thank you for doing so. And we'll get another game in the works for February. And any final parting words, Drew?
Sled is out there.
That's right. Until then, watch your backs.